All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. Well, it's good to be here another day. Good to see you. And I'll be joined here in just a second with Miss Myra. But the word for today is committed. Committed. And let me ask you a question. Have you ever decided you wanted to do something and then you kind of put it out there to yourself, and then it feels like that, man, things just come at you. The universe comes at you to tax you, right? Uh, and you're like, come on now, I'm just getting my mojo, and then here's some things that are coming at me. Well, the word committed comes to mind because we're all going to face those times, right? And I love this because as we're going into the new year, making some new decisions, deciding on some things, committed has to be in our mind. It's got to be in our mind. If we look at the definition of it, it's committed is feeling dedication and loyal to a cause, activity, job, wholeheartedly dedicated. And I went with a couple of different things that I looked over when I was looking at this word. So think about this. If you're committed to something, you're pledged or obligated to do it. Think about this now. You've already jumped out of an airplane. Well, I'll tell you what you are. You're pretty committed to skydiving when you make that decision, right? Think about it. There's no turning back. Once you jump, you better pull that strap. You better pull that cord on that strap, right? You're committed to skydiving. And there's no turning back. What if we took that to that thing we're wanting to do this year? We're wanting to go all in. If we just said there's no turning back. Like I'm committed, like jumping out of an airplane. I'm committed to skydiving at that point. I'm the same, whether it's my job, whether I'm going to go big in the business this year, or it's my health goals, whatever it is. Committed people have priorities and they stick to those priorities. They develop a routine that allows them to slowly and steady work towards their goals. They are determined to succeed, and they have a no turning back mindset. And you listen to different leaders, and they talk about slow and steady doesn't win the race, blah blah blah. It's all about speed, and there's a lot of truth to that. Like go fast, momentum loves speed. But here's the deal too. A committed person just finds a way to keep moving forward, keep moving forward, keep moving forward, one foot in front of the next. I was looking up, being it's the coach's corner, I looked at the University of Missouri, and Seth Godin said this, and I want you to think about this. Says, you don't win an Olympic gold medal with a few weeks of intense training. There's no such thing as overnight sensation to win an Olympic gold medal. But he also says every great company, every great brand, every great career has to be built in exactly the same way. And it's bit by bit, step by step, little by little. That's the way every great thing happens. When we see that person getting a gold medal on the stage, they could step you through the bit by bits and the step by steps and the little by littles. If we were to interview Steve Jobs right now, he can talk to you about the bit by bit, the step by step, the little by little. If we were to go over and look at the Nike brand, I'm sure the founder could talk us through the bit by bits, the step by steps, the little by littles that it took them to get to where they were. And I'm going to finish with this. How can I stay more committed in my journey of what I want to succeed in? Number one, I need to have a partner, somebody that I can run 2 by with, right? That on my bad days, I can talk to them, and on my great days, I can talk to them. They keep me committed. Number 2, I got to revisit my short-term goals frequently. I call it the microscope view. I got to frequently visit them and make sure I'm staying the course. Number 3, I got to set routines. Every committed person has routines they follow, and they stack those routines, those habits on top of each other. Number 4, I've got to announce my goals. I got to announce what I want to do to the world. Committed people do that because they know once they make that announcement, there's no turning back. They've jumped out of the plane. They're committed now to the skydive. And the last one is I got to look at the big picture, the telescope view frequently too, to make sure that my vision of where I'm wanting to go, where I'm headed, is staying on course. So that's kind of my thought today for committed. I know some of you might be able to hear it in my voice a little bit. I'm a little bit hoarse, all that good stuff. But you know what? I'm committed. I'm committed. I'm going to be here every morning. So, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Coach, I'm going to turn it to you.
All right. Hey, that was awesome, Coach Palmer. And Happy New Year, everybody. Hey, I missed y'all yesterday, but, man, that was outstanding, Coach. When I read the notes last night, I was really looking forward to actually hearing you speak to us this morning. So, I'm going to go maybe a little bit of a different area, but I think that's kind of what Coach Palmer and I, we kind of do. We talk about the same thing, but maybe a little bit of a different perspective, which I hope that brings a little bit of balance to you. So, let me ask you, the more invested we are into something, guess what? The less likely we are to let it fail. You know it? And like Coach said, you committed to jump out of that airplane. By George, once you committed, it's gone. But when you're committed to something, you are less likely to let it fail. Does that statement resonate with you? I know I thought it was pretty profound and really powerful, because I think about the things in my life that I thought I was committed to that obviously I was not. I wasn't committed enough to make sure it didn't fail. So if we're invested and we'll do anything to see something through, does that mean we're committed? Well, if you have the following traits that I'm fixing to share with you, I think you would be considered a committed person. So here we go. Are you as committed as you think you are? Ask yourself that. Again, I reflect back on myself. There's times I thought I've been really committed. And by George, I wasn't near as committed as I should have been. And that's why I didn't succeed in that area. A committed person adapts easily. You can, if you're that person, you can adapt to any situation because the goal is more important to you than anything that could possibly stand in the way. And that's where I think that, again, I'm starting with me. I think where we fail to follow through on commitment because we're rocking along really good. And maybe we didn't adapt to something in this situation that made us kind of step back instead of continuing to roll forward. Also a committed person is a very, very tolerant person. True commitment requires tolerance. Kind of like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, and you won't reach yours in a single day either. You won't reach your goal in a single day either. You must understand that patience and tolerance are two powerful qualities when you're trying to reach your goals. A committed person is also very dependable. People in a committed person's life, they know that they can depend on you. If you're a dependable person, I know I can depend on you. I know that. And I know that you'd never let me down. Think of all those people that you know. So a committed person is very dependable. Are you that person? I think we should strive to be that person each and every day. A committed person is also very, very focused. When you put your mind to it, you can make a success of anything. I know that sounds kind of like that's kind of a kumbaya thought there, Myra. No, it's kind of the truth. You can see the end result in your mind and you work towards it each and every day without giving up. Maybe you don't do a monster workout to reaching that, but you're committed to doing a little bit. A committed person is also very passionate. If you are passionate about what you want to do, the battle's already half won. That's a fact, Jack. Your love for whatever project will always ensure the proper amount of commitment and dedication will probably come naturally, and you're going to be successful. A committed person is straightforward, no nonsense. They always speak without filters, and they're always honest and straight up about everything. And I think that that's another thing is transparency. So I think if you want to be committed, and if you want to ask yourself these things, those are 6 areas, along with the areas that Coach talked about. I think we really, really self-evaluate. And if we can do these things, we're going to be committed and we're going to succeed and reach a lot of the things that we want to do. So be patient in your process, stay committed. But anyway, I really appreciate you being here. I hope you're committed today, and I'm committed to see y'all in the morning. Love y'all.
Coach, great word this morning. Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Let's go rock this Tuesday. Yeah, we're all going to be committed. We're committed this year. 2022 is going to be off the charts for all of you. So love you guys. Grateful for you.
Thanks, coaches.
Thank
y'all,
you.
coaches.
Have a wonderful